All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, in between last stream and this stream, I did go and we kind of watched that lore video. It was a little, I don't know. I felt like I learned a little bit, but the video, there was a lot of information, and I felt like the video that we watched, he kind of skipped quite a bit of stuff. I don't know. He kind of hit all the big story points, but I don't know, even people that watched it afterwards said that there was quite a bit missing from it. But the one thing we did do on that stream also is we went and checked out some Dragon Age Origins. We played it for just a little bit, just the intro. And honestly, I was super impressed by the visuals. The combat style is way different, probably a lot slower. I don't know how many people would actually enjoy watching it, but the combat, but the game, the story, everything like that is really, really cool in Origins. So I probably at some point will probably try to do a playthrough of Origins. But yeah, we went through, we checked that out. I learned a bit about the lore. The one thing we did learn is, yeah, where the dragons? Where the dragons at, chat? There's dragons in the game, but they are definitely not the main focus of it. So that was just one of those things I was messing around about. But yeah, today we're going to pick up. We're going to continue with the story. We met with the mages, and something's weird going on with them. They some people said that there's somebody like the group that is trying to like either take over the mages or what is another group from the another game that I kind of missed out with. I didn't hear anything about this group in the video we watched that kind of like summarized things. I didn't hear anything about, so we kind of missed out on that. But yeah, there's a lot of information that we're missing, but we're gonna go link up with the Templars now, kind of hear their side of the story, and then I'm gonna kind of decide which group we're gonna roll with. But yeah, the whole mage thing right now does seem a little sketch for sure. But yeah, we're gonna link up with the Templars, and then we'll kind of go from there. And I'll make that decision on what faction I'm gonna wanna roll with. But I hope everybody's having a good day today. I think I gotta actually engage with this. Send an invitation to Kessel. Yeah, so we're not gonna do that yet. Please build a series of watchtowers in an area. Yeah, so I didn't turn that in. I never turned in my watchtower quest. George, what's up, brother? How you doing? In the next Dragon Age, you can't control your party members. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a cool feature. It kind of, you know, it's a cool feature being able to swap back and forth and, you know, use the different classes. But I mean, if I couldn't do that, it wouldn't be like game breaking for me personally. Joshua, I appreciate the love, man. But the combat in the new one looked really, really cool. Especially that little bit we seen there in the showcase. Dude was playing a rogue, and as you guys know, I like rogues, so. Your Majesty, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I do appreciate that. All right, let me turn in this quest real quick.
Those refugees are going to defend themselves. They'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
I've built watchtowers in the areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both your refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the master and have weapons sent to your people at the crossroads.
Awesome. Okay, so we got that done. We got extra power. And I think I needed 15 power in order to talk to the Templars. And we definitely have achieved that, I believe. So let's go back to the world map. We'll head back to Haven. Your Majesty, holy crap. Hey, thank you so much for dropping another 5 gifted. I really appreciate you. Game audio is on a quiet side? Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, none of my settings are different. Some of the dialogue in this game is a little quiet. The people don't talk very loud. All right, let's see here. That rift was strong as hell. Okay, yeah, so we'll head out to back to Haven. But your majesty, seriously, thank you again for another. I appreciate the 5 gifted. Oh shit, we actually finished the horse mission now too. Tim, what's up, brother? How you doing? I'm doing good myself, man. Doing good.
I did not see good Templars and evil maidens.
Excuse me.
Though you had granted them power over the very fade itself.
I don't know if Apothecary Don can get you that many.
All right, let's see where this Templar location is. I think this was the, yeah, this is the location here. So I think all the ones that have the little glowy green thing are the main missions, right?
Nothing.
I've been working tirelessly to convince Inquisitor and went over some of Orleans' most influential houses. 10 noble families will help the Inquisition pressure the Templar into sealing the breach, traveling to Rome, demanding the Lord Seeker to deal with them or face the wrath. Okay, yeah, so we're good. We're good to do this.
The Templars must help us close the breach. The Order was founded to fight magic.
We must first convince the Lord Seeker to bring the Templars out of exile.
We've received word from a knight recruit. They gather at Therenfall Redoubt.
It has been vacant for decades. Why go there?
We must approach the Lord Seeker again to get anywhere. We can ask him then.
There's a good chance this dude's not going to help us. But
if we present a plan to seal the breach, the Templars may ally with us.
First, we must prove ourselves a more attractive prospect.
If it's status the Lord Seeker seeks, the Inquisition will approach him after allying with the noblest houses in Orlais.
They'll come with us to Therenfall and demand the Templars' help close the breach.
You believe that will work?
Even the Lord Seeker would find it difficult to ignore so many nobles on his doorstep.
Yes, especially when led by the Herald of Andraste.
if you talk to the Templars, that will be counted as you choosing the Templars, canceling the mage. Thus, I recommend only going for mages. Oh shit! So even just talking, so there's no way to like hear their side of the story before making my decision. Well, I'm glad you guys pointed that out.
The Lord Seeker barely knows I exist.
Rumors you were saved from the fate by Andraste have grown legion among the Templars.
We've done our part to encourage them.
A herald with a few companions may be dismissed, easily set aside. That same herald returning with noble support will be reconsidered, as will the power of the Inquisition.
Isn't there the slightest chance the Lord Seeker will see my arrival as a threat?
Before, I would have thought he was a man of reason. Now, I could not say.
With respect, after his appearance in Val Royeaux, hang what the Lord Seeker thinks.
We do not need the Lord Seeker. We need his Templars, with or without his approval. The breach will not wait for our differences to settle.
Good news. Several noble Orlesian houses will petition the Templars to help us stop the breach. Lord Davernash will approach you. Sign nothing he offers, but his gossip's reliable.
I hope he knows the Lord Seeker's mood. The Templars.
All right, yeah. So I didn't know that, guys. I'm glad you guys pointed that out. Because yeah, I would have been a little upset. No. DMC with the 10 months, man. Probably my second favorite cinematic of any game is coming up soon. Thanks for playing this one, B. And this and Andromeda were on my wish list for you to play. I appreciate you, DMC. And Your Majesty with another gifted membership. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. And again, Tim, I appreciate the 10. Sin has 17 new channel members already, guys. Only like 9 minutes into the show. It's crazy. All right, so we got this mission up here. We'll head up to Redcliffe.
Should we look around?
Long day.
So my goal for today's episode is to really kind of get the story flowing. Not really gonna mess around with too much side stuff for the most part. We're gonna really try to get the story flowing today. What is this? I do got to turn in that other mission though.
May I help you?
I know you're a smuggler, lady.
I found the letter you sent to Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
Barrick?
What kind of cut are they giving you? Have you got protection? I see a suspicious lack of guards. It looks to me like you've been cut loose. Maybe you should look for a new employer.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers?
So we just hired a smuggler. Okay, so we just got a new agent. Yeah, I'm gonna try my hardest to not get distracted. We gotta. Oh, I really want to get the story flowing.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Easy enough.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do? Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer. Not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died?
You catch on quick.
That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
Wait, what?
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Yeah.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
My dude really does look like
There are worse
Kratos.
things than dying, Dorian.
Okay. So we can go collect our horses. I want to see if there's any loot in here. Ornate longbow. So the kid's working against his father. It's good for us. Younger version of Kratos minus the ash skin. Yo, for sure. I think it's the armor that we're wearing too. Oh, wait. I also had that other set of armor. I think I just got a level up.
Does Tevinter really?
Let's see. Armor. Nope. Yeah, we needed level 7. I'm only level 6. Soon. The assailant blade.
Cults, aren't they weird enough?
Can we trust Dorian and Felix? I'm not sure who to believe here.
Take care.
Okay, so we gotta head over to this horse location. I think it was over here, right? I don't know why the marker's not on the map. But we helped the wife and we helped the blacksmith. That's all he asked us to do.
Leliana says you got rid of those demon-cursed wolves. Should be safer for our farmers now. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable
There we
in
go.
good hands to go with it.
Appreciate you, brother.
Farewell.
Watch yourself, Inquisition. It's ugly out there.
Awesome. So we got horses for the Inquisition now. All right, let's head back. I don't know why the sound level seems low. I haven't changed anything. All my audio levels are exactly the same.
I don't understand. Even the Templars have...
I've got a message. Later.
I have heard rumors of a way to...
Okay, so now we got two of those little green glowy missions, which these are the main quests, right? So in Hushed Whispers, Redcliffe Castle and Mages, goes a breach on the
There's nothing
mage.
to do with fairness. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
Yeah, obviously.
So, we've heard from Magister Alexius. I expected as much.
And yet some of us want to sit and do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
has outplayed us.
Let's get the Templars. Nah, dude.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Contact the Arl.
Where is the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrin to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan, while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it could work.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
So no, choosing the mages will make it impossible to work with the Templars. Tells you right there, guys. Tells you right there. Yeah, I think we're just gonna settle into the mages. A lot of people were saying that the mages were the more interesting questline anyways. Oldfar, what's going on? How you doing? All right, screw it. Should probably talk to the messenger first. What I told you guys, we're not getting distracted. The message. Hold on one sec. The messenger just had the regular little side quest logo. It didn't seem like it had anything to do with messengers for another companion. Yes, but we would have to get distracted in order to. Oh, we got Dorian here. So we'll rock Dorian, Blackwall, and Barrack. Oh, that armor is sick.
The Magister's invitation was for Master Trevelyan alone. The others must wait here.
They have to accompany me. You wouldn't deprive me of my attachés, would you?
There it is. Yo, the armor is pretty sick.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Actually, I hoped you could tell me about these Venatori I'm hearing so much about.
Now, where could you have heard that name?
I told him.
Felix, what have you done?
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
What's better than turning back time?
He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No. It's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Oh, shit.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from? Get ready!
Whoop. My bad. Hold on, chat. Alright, so.
Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
That doesn't sound good.
It sounds terrible. Depending on when we are and what happened while we were away. Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
This guy's definitely got some juice.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I countered it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
Then let's go.
I'm right behind you.
Hey. Okay, so we got the key. The Barbarian Lord Maul. So, does anybody know with the new Dragon Age, did they say how many classes there's going to be? Is it going to be the same three, like Rogue, Warrior, Mage? And if so, what class are you guys planning on playing with the new game? Same three. See, I would play, like, I like Warrior. I would play a Warrior if they had, like, a Fury Warrior build, like a dual-wielding, you know, just Warrior, like, fast attacks, stuff like that. But that usually always falls into, like, Rogue. And it's like, Warriors in these games either tend to be two-handed damage dealers or sword and board. Yeah, I play a Fury Warrior in World of Warcraft, and for that specific reason, I absolutely love Fury Warrior. I think it's just awesome. But not a whole lot of other games really have that Fury Warrior style build. It's like, usually it's...
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part
big
of the castle.
two-hander.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
Is this lyrium? Okay. Started with sword origins and as a sword and board, Great Warden kept it through all the games. See, there's nothing wrong with sword and board, you know what I mean? It's legit, but I like speed. I like, you know, that's one of the reasons why I love Fury Warrior, because you're just jumping around the battlefield, you're charging at people, like you're literally just all over the place, just dealing big fast damage. Jump over here, charge over here. It's just it's a really fun play style.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
What did they do to you?
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me.
Delirium. Looks like it was affecting them in some way. I got a new bow there. Take that. So we got two of these dudes here. Poison's going.
that, you filth!
Okay, so I got, what, let me guess, 2 levers, one on each side to lower the bridge. Maybe. I need to upgrade this dude. I'm sitting here like, he's kind of weak. He's not really doing much, and it's because he is a unleveled follower with 8 points to spend. People keep bringing up the fact, you know, like, get some of the mages into heals, but dude, like, that shit is so far down the freaking barrier tree. It's crazy, and the barriers are not that great. We need damage. I'm playing this vanilla, no mods. Okay, so we got reduce so now damage and chills nearby enemies as well. So that turns it into like a little AoE blast, which is nice. Reduce stillness by standing still. You enter it. No. So we'll get this. We'll increase. Fade past the enemies hurts them and leaves them chilled. Each time you pass through an enemy with fade, you gain mana. I'll turn our teleport into an attack. Ice, raise a wall of ice to keep enemies at bay. We have Ice Mine. You mark the ground with a glyph that takes a short time to prime. Once it's ready, it will freeze the first target to step in it. It's not bad. Ice Armor. And then Blizzard. You summon a freezing blizzard to chill and damage enemies caught in the area. It's pretty effective, but you gotta make your way quite far through that. Okay, so we got 3 points. We got some frost magic going on here. So we will get that barrier a little bit. Barrier holds its full strength for longer before it begins to decay. You've learned to cast barrier with more stable matter. Each time a barrier you have cast expires, the ability cooldown is reduced. And this will extend barrier by 5 seconds. That's an auto barrier. Okay, so we'll rock that for right now.
You're alive. I saw you disappear.
Oh shit.
Rift.
So is this a Fiona from this timeline, not our timeline? How long were we gone?
What is the date? I need to know how much time has passed.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942?
Then we've missed an entire year.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker.
What?
No one challenges him and lives.
How can he be stronger than a Maker? Isn't the Maker the one that made the Darkspawn?
I promise. I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
I want to know how this Elder One's so damn strong.
If red lyrium is an infection, Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
I hear you.
Oh shit, Blackwall?
Andraste, have mercy. You shouldn't be here. The dead should rest in peace.
It's really me. And I'm definitely not dead, Blackwall.
I was there. I saw you fall. Alexius' spell left nothing but ash.
You skipped over too much. Look at the poor man. Alexius' spell didn't kill us. It sent us forward in time. That's how we survived.
Forward in time? I don't understand.
Help me fight, dude.
Help me fight Alexius, and we might be able to go back and stop all this before it happens.
Maybe I've just gone mad. If what you say is true, then this... everything I've been through, everything about this nightmare, is a mistake.
I should have been here, but we'll set things right.
Now I know I've gone mad. To set all this right. You can't imagine the things that happened after you died. The Elder One had the Orlesian Empress killed. And in the chaos that followed, his demon army invaded. The Inquisition was crushed. Anyone who refused to convert was killed. There's nothing left out there.
Yeah.
Once we go back, none of that will happen.
I hope you're right.
Okay, so Blackwall's with us. Lego Master, I don't know what you mean. I'm not ignoring anything. I just said at the beginning of the stream, I just wanted to spend a little time focusing on the story because the past two streams, I have not really done any of the story content. We kind of just been going around doing side stuff, and the series is not performing that strong. So I kind of just want to get the ball rolling a little bit in the game because I have not. I think I've done 1 or 2 story missions in the 8 hours we've played so far. So I'm just trying to get the story rolling a little bit. Oh, there he is.
Untrusted sacred knickers, you're alive. Where were you? How did you escape?
We didn't escape. Alexius sent us into the future.
Everything that happens to you is weird.
You might be right about that.
I'm always right. And when I'm not, I lie about it. So, what are you doing here? Or did you come back just to trade quips with me?
We get to Alexius, and I just might be able to send us back to our own time. Simple, really.
You and I have very different definitions of the word simple. You want to take on Alexius? I'm in. Let's go.
From what I've heard the guards say, Alexius never leaves the throne room these days.
We're supposed to find our spy master, though. I don't know where the hell she is. I've checked both sides of the prison here. Okay, it sounded like the bridge went down. That didn't sound good, though. That hits hard.
Back together. What could go wrong now?
If you do every companion mission, you'll miss new game launch by 3 months. Now we're gonna do some of the companion stuff, guys. The thing I try to get across is it's super easy for people to tell you how to play a game when you're just sitting at home playing a game, because you have nobody to impress, you have nobody to entertain except yourself. So where I could, you know, you guys seen it with Mass Effect and stuff like that, I could sit there and just watch character dialogue for 3 hours, you know what I mean, and have a great time. But the audience doesn't necessarily enjoy that. So my goal for today's episode was I just wanted to start off with some story, and not start off by, you know, the first 45 minutes of the live stream was just me walking around talking to companions. It's just not particularly interesting for a lot of people. So I will still talk to the companions. I just didn't want to start the stream with 45 minutes of dialogue. It is what it is. You know what I mean? That's stuff that as a content creator, you gotta kind of figure out the flow of a game. And sometimes the flow of a game might not be particularly the best way to play it, but playing some of Dragon Age is still better than playing none of Dragon Age. You know what I mean? Because that's all that's going to happen. If I sit here and I don't present the game in a manner that's enjoyable enough for a good amount of people to watch, the series is going to die. We're only going to make it halfway through the game. Not even. We're going to make it 20% through the game, and people are just going to stop watching it anyway. So I just wanted to get the ball rolling, because I felt like the last few episodes, you know, where we spent a lot of time doing like side quests and things like that, like just trying to build up power and things. So I'm trying to just get the story, because I have not really experienced any story stuff in this game so far. It's been a lot of just going around and, you know, get the horses or close this rift, and you know what I mean? So there really hasn't been any story. That's what I'm trying to dig into, the story a little bit today. That was my main goal. But yeah, we will be working with the companions and stuff like that for sure. It's just not how I wanted to start today's episode. We just got another set of armor. I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to wear this one either. No, yeah, so Still need level 7. We're getting close, though. We're getting close. And that's what I started to do. I feel like I started to kind of get lost in meaningless side quests for sure. Lego Master, I get what you're saying. I don't know how many different ways I could say it. I'm not ignoring it. I just didn't want to start today's episode with companion dialogue. That's it. I've explained it like 3 times. I get that might be the best way, the best part of the game. It's just not how I wanted to start today's episode. I will do it. I will get around to it. It's just not how I wanted to start the stream today. And I have not found... Did I pass the Spy Master, guys? Ooh, damn. What the fuck is in her head?
There is no maker. The Elder One has taken all that is his and will soon rule this city.
I'm gonna start on this dude.
I'm surprised they left her alive this long.
There she is. No, that was not. Where is she? Who? What you doing, a cat? Oh, her. Ooh, look at this. Holy shit! That is a really nice dagger. Too bad it required. Oh yeah. That is the only thing, chat. That is the only thing I could say is probably the most frustrating thing about this game so far. Is I legit have not been able to use like any of the loot I pick up. It's all... Oh, no, I could use this one. I could use this one. It said item level 8. Like, I was like, oh no. I could use this one. Holy shit, dude. I've been like, dude, every piece of loot we pick up, I cannot freaking use, man. That is a big damage increase right there. Plus 20 damage to the living, plus 13% crit, and has Sunder on hit, and has Corrupting Rune, which, what the hell does that do? So I can't use the Assailant Blade yet. I think, yeah, we're using the best daggers that we have currently. The level issue is only a problem in the beginning. Later in the game, your level won't be that big of an issue anymore. Yeah, because I'm like, dude, literally everything I find, it's like I'm like 1 or 2 levels behind, and it's like, dude, what the heck? I want to wear some of this stuff, and then I feel like, you know, it's so... like this armor, for instance, it's like, it's so not that great anyways, you know what I mean? It's like level 9, it's 97, and I feel like by the time I get strong enough to even wear the damn armor, I'm gonna have something better, you know what I mean? So, but it's all good. That I'm happy I was able to use the dagger, so it is what it is.
How did Trevelyan know of the sacrifice in the temple? Answer!
Never.
Oh, he slapped the shit out of her, dude. Here we go. Oh.
I will die first.
Damn.
Or you will. You're alive.
What did they do to her face?
Wow, that was impressive.
Anger is stronger than any pain. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
They can't say this isn't real because she's really gone through it, so.
I'm so sorry for everything you suffered.
We have to reverse his spell. If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
Yeah, that's the one thing, you know what I mean? Even though this is like quote unquote pretend to us, like they are really living this shit.
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
Yo, she's a fucking savage, dude.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
How? How? Okay, so the rift in here. Oh shit. Got it. Let me make sure we didn't pass anything back here. Have I ran into a revenant yet? No. At least not that I know of. We've ran into a couple like really hard things that we've seen on a couple of the rifts, but I don't know like what is a revenant specifically. So, but you know, this spy master, she really is the real deal.
The Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No! Let me, Linnea.
Come forth.
This is madness. Alexius can't have wanted this.
He did it to pretty much all of this was to save his son, right? Because the Elder One promised him that he could stop his son from dying. I mean, shit. What parent wouldn't turn the world upside down to frickin' save their kid, realistically?
The breach. It's...
I don't know, this is a little far, though.
Used to be, it was only dwarves who were afraid of the sky. No. It's just good sense.
Look up in the sky. Oh, the rift is... Oh, that's huge. Oh shit, my people are dying. What the hell? Did we just miss both my attacks? Yo, I like that the poison, like, I don't know how or why, but the poison actually kind of AoEs. I don't know if I picked that as a... I think I might have picked that as an ability, actually, now that I think about it. Oh shit, so I gotta close the rift. Yeah, we like I said, we checked out that video the other day and we played a little bit of Dragon Age Origins, and I'd be lying to you guys if I didn't contemplate starting Origins, but I just don't think we'll be able to play through Origins fast enough to be able to then play through Inquisition before the new game drops. I don't think it's gonna, I don't think it's possible. Do any of you guys think it's possible playing the game only like twice a week, 4 hours at a time, 3 to 4 hours at a time? And playing it in any because the thing is that I probably could speed run through the main story, but I feel like I would not. At that point, I'm better off just, you know, watching a summary video, because I feel like I wouldn't really get anything out of that experience. Which is one of the reasons why, you know, and I try to tell you know, I said it earlier too. Like, one of the hardest things is as a content creator is it's playing a game and streaming a game are two completely different things. And unless you are a content creator, you really don't understand the difference, because most people do. They just kind of look at it like, oh, you're just playing a game. But no, like, playing a game and streaming a game are two completely different things. And I'm going to be honest, sometimes the way I have to stream a game doesn't necessarily line up with how I generally like to play games. Because you guys know, I like to take my time with games. I like to play through them. Now, obviously, I kind of set myself up for failure, and this was a failure. Like, Dragon Age, honestly, guys, was a failure on me. I feel like I wasn't tracking the new Dragon Age properly. I didn't know the game was going to be that cool. I didn't really have it on my list of games to even play this year. So what I should have done as a responsible content creator is I should have started Dragon Age 6 months ago. You know what I mean? I should have started Dragon Age 6 months ago, played through the games properly, kind of like we did with Mass Effect, and then, you know, roll into the new game. But I messed up. I didn't even think about it until, you know, obviously the past few weeks, and that's why we jumped into Dragon Age like we did. Yeah, it kind of stinks.
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, she is. And you guys say the Spy Master here, she's in the other games. What other games is she in? Is she in the first game? She's in all of them? Hmm. Yeah, she seems like a really cool character. She's a badass right now in this one. I'll give her that. Sure. Poison on that. Ooh, that was actually pretty good damage right there. I don't know if that was me. It's hard to tell when you're rocking companions, though, whether you're the one doing all the damage or... Oh, shit. She seems so innocent in Origins.
What in Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
All right, dude. We'll get this rift close. So be honest though, do you guys think that the story's gonna be as
You've got to love what Alexius has done with
for the new game? Do you think it's gonna be as like in-depth RPG status as Origins? Or do you got like be honest? Is the expectations for Veilguard pretty high? Like people expect the game to be pretty good, or people kind of like people expecting the game to be kind of like mid, or what's going on? Like I said, I haven't really kept my ear to the ground with that game whatsoever, so I don't even know what to expect. Especially, you know, since I've never even played Dragon Age up until now. Because I know people initially lost their minds when I think when that trailer came out, people were like not happy with it, and then they went ahead and like dropped gameplay to like fix people's opinion of the game. And I guess the trailer that came out next kind of amended, you know, some of the bad feelings people had about whatever their initial Because I don't remember what they dropped first. Wasn't it just like a cinematic trailer and people were like, this is garbage? And then they dropped the gameplay trailer and then people were like, okay, this is cool. I don't remember how it went initially, but I do remember when the trailer, I think, first came out, people were not too happy with it. All right, hold on, give me 1 sec, guys. Give me 1 sec. I was flying through my headphones. I literally got up. I could like obviously I literally got up and I'm like, yo, why are they? I was like, I'm pretty crazy that the workers are still here because your thing sounded like they're going on or like the drill going. And it took me a second to realize what it was.
Where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps. But it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through. He has to eat. Let's look around.
Okay, so there was all these different pathways up top. Yeah, see, my thing is like, the one thing that interests me with the new Dragon Age is the combat looked really fun. I know some people who, play Dragon Age like this, though, like very tactical, probably aren't super thrilled with the combat. But for me, I thought it looked really cool. But I also prefer that style of combat, so I'm not really... My opinion doesn't really matter. Okay, so no, this was not. Ricky, thank you for the super chat, man. Played both Origins and Inquisition once. Always wanted to play through both against different choices like Mass Effect. Let's see. Yeah, we're trying here. Ricky, I appreciate the love. Try crafting a new weapon. Yeah, I got a lot of resources. I could probably get something crafted, I think. It's the upper royal wing.
Try to take out that enchanter quickly.
That's this dude, right? The poison. Oh, he's fast, dude. That's crazy. Oh shit, seriously? Trying to get this damn thing, might have no energy.
I could really go for some light reading.
So I think we did drop that enchanter pretty quick. I thought he teleported away.
What happened here?
Somebody had very questionable taste. They haven't noticed us yet. Good opportunity to look for higher ground.
Kill him. Quick.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
This was the area we were looking for. Okay, so we gotta get what, 5 lyrium shards? Got 2 so far. So I think the enchanters are the ones that drop the lyrium shards exclusively. I don't think the other dudes do it. I wonder if my warrior can break that. Spin for the win, chat. What? Yep, there's a third. The team does quite a bit of damage. I want to see if this armor is so he's wearing defender, which is 61. This is enchanter, which is literally, oh, it's mage only. I'm an idiot. Okay, so I got no good armor that this dude could wear. Everything is for my rogue. Hold on, maybe we could rock. Oh, we could rock some of this defender mail. It's plus 16 max health. 68, 67, yeah. This would be nice here. Look at that health bonus. Plus 30 maximum health. Vanguard mail arms, but we need level 7. I can actually rock that mighty blow ring. Because what are the ones we're wearing right now? We got the lunge and slash, which I don't even have. So we'll switch out lunge and slash with mighty blow. I don't have shield bash either, actually. So belt of melee defense, and then an amulet here. stamina. Beautiful. Okay, so we got him a new two-hander also. We've got a level 9 for that. 37. 37. Yeah, so that staff doesn't really matter for him. He's not level 9, so we can't give him the enchanter armor. I do have this apprentice armor. That's a bit better, though. Dude, does armor penetration even matter on a mage? That Ring of Ice Wall would be nice if I was even using the Ice Wall ability, but I'm not. Mike, I appreciate the love. Well, I mean, if it was your job, Mike, you'd be turning it on every day. Yeah, being able to control the other companions is definitely a nice touch. I do like that a lot, especially because when you play a game like this and you pick a class, you know what I mean. You always kind of feel like you're missing out. You know what I mean. You kind of feel like you're missing out on the other classes. Then you feel like you got to do like subsequent playthroughs just to try all the other classes, which can be obviously time consuming, but. That was the one thing I did like about this one so far. It's like, yeah, if you want to play a mage, you could still play a mage. If you want to play a warrior, you can still play a warrior. I don't have to go do additional playthroughs, you know what I mean, to try out the other classes. But need to see if we can find another supply box. Re-up my Ooh, we got level 7. We've been waiting on that. Okay, so let's go ahead, see what how this other armor sits. Yeah, so now we can wear this medium free armor. Now, granted, the stats on it aren't that great, though. It's got a decent bit of armor, but yeah, the stats are not there.
Damage did Alexius' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
So I'm going to do the same stealth opener with my rogue.
Too busy praying to their god to watch the entrance. You just can't find good cultists these days. Keep them off the stairs!
Yep, he teleported that time. He's dead.
Your elder one now.
Okay, one more shard. So which one have we not explored yet? I think we did Upper Royal, right? Can all be in here. So I feel like I went through the whole upper area. I definitely went this way, and I came down on the other side. So let's check up here. Has to be another direction that I didn't check. Over this way. I thought this was blocked off. There's no way out that way. Okay, so that's not it. Nice, able to replenish our potions. We needed that.
Here, let me try.
We kicked our way through all of these rooms. I've literally searched this whole fucking area. I went up that ladder. Yeah, that was the area to sneak around. Came in here. We killed the dudes in here. Unless I killed all of them and didn't pick up one of the gems, but I'm pretty sure I looted all of them. So I only remember killing 4. Yeah, we kicked through those walls with the warrior. Well, there's no, like, purple icon on here. Let me see. It's not going to be through this way. What are you tracking that? Do we pass out? Oh, we go trick or treating, droid. So we don't. We'll put a bowl of candy out on the porch. But yeah, we go trick or treating ourselves. There it is. There.
Let's head back to the main
Knew
hall.
it. I was like, there's no way, because there's no more markers on the map. So I figured I killed one and I just didn't loot it, and that's exactly what happened, guys. We killed one and just didn't loot the freaking gem off it. I think that was before I even knew I was looting the gems. All right, we're good though. Oh shit, look at his son, dude.
Look at what you've done, Alexius. All this suffering. And for what?
For my country, for my son. But it means nothing now. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
It does matter. I will undo this.
How many times have I tried? The past cannot be undone. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Give me the amulet.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
No. No!
Why did she do that? Whoa.
Where are your assassins this time?
We good? Nope. There it is. Nuked it.
Your death will be my apology!
Anna.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
This Alexius was too far gone. But the Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now!
Oh, the Elder's coming? The Elder one?
The Elder one.
There's a reason they won. We'll go on ahead. Take out as many as we can. Leliana, you're the last line of defense. Give them what you've got.
We'll make this count.
The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours. though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die! You'll have to do better than that.
Yeah.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe, and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Anora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
No one fights well for their captors.
I've known a lot of mages. They can be loyal friends if you let them. Friends who make bad decisions, but still loyal.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
I mean, obviously I'm going to make them my allies. There's no... We'll bring them on as allies. There's no reason to make them our prisoners.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
Probably
The
not.
breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
It's a generous offer.
So Cassandra didn't like that. Sara didn't like that.
Us.
We accept. It would be madness not to.
Why would I not accept the mages
Gather my
with open
people
arms?
and
It
ready
wasn't
them for the
them.
journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
The whole situation here, you know, it wasn't them. They were kind of tricked into it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't feel like they needed to be punished for.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
Shit.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
Bro, we need their help.
We need them to close the breach. It's not going to work if we make enemies of them.
I know we need them for the breach, but they could do as much damage as the demons themselves.
Enough arguing. None of us were there. We cannot afford to second-guess our people. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
I got a taste of the consequences if we fail. Let's make sure we don't.
We will not fail.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
And I'd hope to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent
That's
choice.
my boy.
But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Doubt it.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
Alright, so I want to go see about crafting. We'll, see what
I've
Krem...
got a message when you have the time. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
Okay.
We'll consider your offer.
I appreciate it. We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Meet the Iron Bull at Storm Coast.
Nice work with those supplies. The Smiths can use them to fit our troops with better gear. Might not affect you much, but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
I want to see about crafting really quick. I've been picking up lots of resources, so let me sell all this crap. Level 8, level 7. So yeah, we can get rid of this one. A lot of this stuff doesn't really sell for shit. Yeah, we got tons of resources.
Master Harry said we weren't to sell Inquisition blades.
And she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield.
Have you seen the horses Master Bandit sent the Inquisition? They're magnificent.
Okay, so craft weapons is here. The Masterwork Wave Blade. Got the Dwarven Maul, Keeper Staff, Hunting Bow, Rugged Longbow, Two-Handed Hack, Balanced Grip. We do have a Masterwork Sturdy Bianca Grip. And a Fire Rune. These runes might be nice, actually. So this blade here, I wouldn't say it's better than what I have currently. But I can look at maybe crafting up a rune. So we need a blank rune stone and 6 fire essence, which I do not have. Let's see. Oh, Blackwall. What's up, brother? Let's see about modifying. Yeah, so these ones only support runes. This one, the assailant blade here, can get a new grip. But not even a higher level yet. High enough level.
Make her look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
If I hadn't been saved by Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. The breach, the Divine's death, the Wardens. It doesn't make sense. There's so much we don't know.
Your experience with the Wardens will certainly be useful.
Mostly the treaties, I expect. Old parchments you're welcome to. What about you? How do you fit into all this?
So I wondered, so for him to become a warden, right? Because we learned that they got to drink the demon's blood. Is that something they got to continue to do to like gain that power, or he like drank it one time and it's like a transformation and now he's always stronger? It's one time thing. So is it like becoming a witcher? I guess that's probably the way you can look at it. Is it like how the witchers, they drink the concoction and they become witchers? Yeah, so it's okay, so it's kind of like a witcher transformation.
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers. I've heard rumors of abandoned Warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay, so we unlocked a quest for him.
I think you need practice dummies made of sturdier stuff.
That would be nice.
Like maybe iron.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we collect the rebel mages and close the breach. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only
Really training
pray
dummy.
the price is not too high.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you believe you're chosen. Does that mean you believe in the Maker?
Hell yeah, of course.
I believe he exists.
That's comforting. Surely the Maker put us both on this path for a reason. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Chat, how many of you guys in the chat don't believe in the Maker in the game? I mean, where did Darkspawn come from, right?
And what are we supposed to do, exactly?
What you always do. Complain.
We've already spoken with Commander Cullen. No one listens. We want better quarters. We want the Templars kept at a distance. And some respect for...
This is not the Circle. You mages are our allies, not our wards. Act like it.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with it. It never ends, evidently.
Is there an issue with the mages? Can I help?
The mages are here as equals. They need to get used to what that means. It is your doing, after all. You created this alliance.
You would have done differently, I suppose?
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
You're flattering me.
I'm not. This always happens. Nobody ever takes my meaning.
You should see your face.
I'm thinking less flattering things now. Let's hope the breach has your sense of humor.
Yeah. I was just kidding, dude. You don't have to get mad.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I was born in Ostwick, and that's where most of my family is.
The Trevellians, is it not? A large clan with a rather clever coat of arms. Tell me, do you consider the Free March as your home? Are you eager to go back?
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Is there any harm in us becoming a little closer?
Plenty.
Is that right?
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentecosts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentecosts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentecosts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft.
Yeah, because the dragons don't exist.
Lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
I'll let you get back to work.
I'll talk to Colin after. I wanna find our companions. Dragons don't exist. No, the dragons are definitely. You guys are doing the cat. Ah, here's Varric.
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But red lyrium in Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my red lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
How long does it take for red lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
That's a reference to Dragon Age 2, right?
We can't leave a single piece of that lyrium out in the wild.
I'm with you on that. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
We can't know what's coming. Best not to get too comfortable.
I can't disagree with that. But maybe you should try to relax while you can. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know. Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
Remember that cutscene?
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Right, let me see. So I got two other ones here. So they all have like little cutscenes. I wonder if it's kind of like Mass Effect when you come back from some of the main missions, they'll like have new cutscenes.
The mages seem happier here without Templars.
And you are certain we can trust them?
In the circles, I saw Templars threaten mages with death or tranquility.
Oh, there's Leliana.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Don't ask me. I'm as baffled as you are.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I mean, is the Maker still... I mean, the Maker did the Darkspawn. He did the Blights, right? Because of our sins, you know what I mean? And maybe the Maker just never forgave us, dude. Yeah, I'm tracking about, like, you know, when some of these cutscenes should have happened. For certain. Now, some of you guys said that she was a romance option for you in the previous games. So where the hell is your character from the previous games? Like, if these guys are around, shouldn't the characters from the previous games still be around too? Hmm? Or is Chad doing the cap right now? And in Dragon Age 2, they say the Warden is missing. Oh, the Warden that you play as in the first game was missing. And then we know from Dragon Age 2, the character that you played as name was, yeah, Hawk, right? And being mentioned is one thing, but you'd think in a crisis like this, where's the hero? You know what I mean? The hero. All right, let me see.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the Divine. She led the faithful. She was the heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he?
Yo.
I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again.
Damn, relax.
To work then. We will speak later.
She's such a savage.
So it's true. Butler has stand on us.
Yeah, there is a lot of heroes. You know, I just because you know I'm used to like Mass Effect, you know, where the main character carried over from the first to second game to the third game because you play as the same character. But it seems like in Dragon Age, all three games are different protagonists every single time.
There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can.
Damn.
We were friends once.
Glad to see traitors are dealt with quickly.
We must do whatever it takes to protect our interests. I am pleased that you agree.
It's good to know that protecting the Inquisition is a priority for you.
Of course. I do not neglect my responsibilities. We will make the Inquisition a force to fear. Now, if you're happy, I have more work to do.
Damn. I hope that wasn't a bad choice, like making her into a savage or something like that. Oh no, dude.
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse.
So Dave asks, hold on, I'll
now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
So, actually, I don't know. No, but either way. So Dave asks, so you don't have to play the whole series to know what's going on. Oh, Dave, that is a lie. You 100% have to play the other games to kind of know what's going on. Even more so than I because somebody, and it's a little bit of misinformation that you get, you know, from different people who kind of look at the game a bit differently. But it's one of those things where somebody put it, imagine trying to play Mass Effect 3 without playing the first two games. Could you do it? Of course. You could easily jump in, play Mass Effect 3 and never play either of the first two Mass Effect games. You could do it. Now, the only problem with it, though, is there's going to be a lot of references to the past games, characters that you meet in the past games that you're not going to have that same attachment to. And that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. You know, like some of you guys that played with her in Mass Effect or and Dragon Age 1 Origins and 2 and stuff like that, and had a relationship with her. You know what I mean? When you meet her character and you see her character again for the first time, it's kind of like that oh shit moment, you know what I mean? Kind of feels really, really good to kind of see the character again. You know what I mean? Kind of like when I was playing Mass Effect, you know, and then I went onto the planet and next thing I know, I'm freaking meeting Rex again. And you're like, oh my God, dude, like fucking Rex, you know? And that was my boy in Mass Effect 1, you know what I mean? So I could definitely see where there's the disconnect. Where there's like the disconnect between the characters and like seeing characters again, you know, that excitement feeling when you know, oh man, I did this for this character in 1 and now I'm in 3, and you know what I mean? So there definitely is a necessity for playing the game, but you can play the game. You're just not going to really catch on to characters that were important in previous games. You know what I mean? I don't think you're necessarily going to miss anything like gameplay wise, you know what I mean? But just kind of having a full understanding of the characters around you, you know, how some of the characters got to where they are, things like that, I feel like would ultimately be what you miss out on. More of the character side, less of the overarching story. Because I don't believe if you look at Mass Effect, I feel like the previous games kind of changed. No, because, yeah, realistically, it's the same. So the best way for me to explain how this game works, because I believe it's just like Mass Effect, and correct me if I'm wrong, but even when you play Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, all right, the main story from the first game doesn't generally affect the third game, because the story is the story. But what does happen is your choices that you make with the characters in the game affect those characters going forward. So it's probably the same way in Dragon Age. Like, your interactions with characters, decisions you make will affect the characters, whether they're in the game or not, or how they are in the game, how they act, your relationship with them. I believe it probably aims more towards that, where I don't think something you did in Dragon Age 1 is going to affect the outcome of how the ending of Dragon Age Inquisition is. You know what I mean? It's more or less going to focus towards characters, because that's kind of how it was with Mass Effect. Now, there was certain characters in Mass Effect that could really change up how the game, you know, worked. Not really how it worked, how the game kind of played out in the end. But ultimately, I don't really feel like it changed the overall story. So I could see this game kind of being along the same lines, more aimed towards the character aspect than anything else. I watched you die for me? Oh, shit.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
Damn.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
So I noticed these dialogue sections here are way more quiet than the like cutscene dialogue. Hold on, give me one sec. The Witcher 3 for me, I didn't play the first two, so it was a fresh experience. Yeah, so Christian, I was exactly the same way with The Witcher. I've still, to this day, I've never played any of the first Witcher games whatsoever. Never played them. I couldn't even tell you the story of the first Witcher games. Like, not even a little bit. But I was still able to go in and enjoy The Witcher 3. I feel like The Witcher kind of stands... I feel like The Witcher kind of stands on its own, though, for real. At least The Witcher 3. I don't know. I don't know how impactful the first couple games were on that, but that game for sure. I definitely feel like The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt stands on its own. Now, obviously, I don't know if like Ciri and Yennefer and all that stuff kind of tied into the Witcher 3, but or into the other two games. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel the same. Oh, there she is.
So, this is it, huh? Oh, no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. Hear that? I meant the stronghold, but it sounded like... Well, it's funny, right? Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
Whose side are you on?
The Templars and the mages. Most people pick a side.
Most people are stupid.
But where do you stand on the war?
In the middle, with everyone, not a Trevelyan, or whatever. You know what I hear about mages? Nothing, until one goes all demony. Know what I hear about Templars? Nothing, until they take maybe mages. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid, and smells of horse. Really, what everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, all chosen Lord Herald?
I think I'll enjoy having you around, Sara. I hope you'll feel the same.
Not even. Get to work, Herald. I'm gonna go kick someone out of a bed.
Well, put it this way, chat. He's no Commander Shepard, man.
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes, I bet all of Ferelden lost their curtains. I'll just be the other side.
He's no Commander Shepard, dude.
These mages are here to aid the Inquisition. Don't worry.
Sure, don't worry. Magic up there, magic down here. What's to worry about? I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel? Could it have been an illusion? A trick of the Fade?
Nah, dude.
Dorian was sure. Impossible as it seems.
What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witnessed.
Bro, I saw you there.
I'm surprised you're not more interested in your own future.
I know enough.
You had hair.
If that
Didn't he have hair, chat?
Then I, and Cassandra, Cullen and the rest failed to stop this Elder One. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself. For? This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halamsharal? Cows milking farmers?
I take it you don't agree.
On the contrary, I approve. Heartily. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given Southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
What would be wrong with that exactly?
Nothing, at first. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed, by inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
You know what's crazy? Because now I'm sitting here thinking about it, right, in this game. There's a big, like, connection, story-wise, when you compare this game to The Witcher. You know what I mean? Like, they have the mage hate, because the Witcher was the same way. Like, the mages were in hiding. You know what I mean? Everybody was out hunting, burning mages at the stake and the shit. Like, you know what I mean? In The Witcher. And I think The Witcher 2, from what I do remember people talking about when we were playing The Witcher, wasn't there like a big hunt or a big mage situation that went to shit in The Witcher 2? So I feel like there's a lot of like parallels with the two stories. Old school. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat, brother. Oh yeah, for sure. Old school. Like I said, I'm here as long as you guys are. You know what I mean?
Have you gone to see Alexius yet? He's in the cells.
Not yet, no. I saw him before they locked him up. He looked despondent, broken. Not the man I remember, nor the one I want to. I suppose the Inquisition will judge him eventually. I wonder if there's any chance they'll show him mercy. He hardly deserves it, but for Felix's sake. I can't help hoping there's something left of the man I once knew.
Because mages are dangerous as hell. I mean, yeah, you look at Skyrim, though. Skyrim embraces the mages. Okay. So was that everybody? Okay, so we got that mission to go meet up with the coast. Yeah, I don't have the coast unlocked. Oh, the Nords don't like mages?
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
My minor.
Okay, so I believe the coast, yeah, the Storm Coast. Okay, Frelda has not seen a significant grave Warden activity since Darkspawn attack.
I'll take what I can find.
So we could send our secret. New area unlocked. Lieutenant Harden, the smoke soldiers of Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we have received nothing further at this time. The status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Okay. All right, let's do it. Go Dorian, Blackwall, Derek. Yovan, how are you doing?
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area.
Where'd her fucking arms go,
Our
chat?
small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
Are they behind her back? Oh, she's standing up parade rest. So I'm like, yo, who the fuck, where her arms go? How we got this little lady out here with no arms, dude? Oh, no. Chat, all right, listen. I see you guys saying behind her back, but tell me at a glance, that shit does not look like she just missing arms. All right, we'll look into it.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, your worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the Wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Damn, she dedicated to keeping them arms behind her back. She took parade rest to her. Oh shit, the motherfucking dragon. I mean, it's not a part of the story though. You see what I'm saying, chat? So I hope you guys understood what I meant the other day when we were talking about dragons, because I see some people kind of bring it up. When I was saying dragons were not in the game, I meant like the story of Dragon Age isn't based around dragons. You know what I mean? Like the game operates, the story of the game operates independently, like from the dragons, at least from what I've seen. There is obviously dragons in the game, but they don't seem to tie into the main story whatsoever. Yo, this place actually looks dope as shit, though. So the captain of the Chargers. Let's go see what. Yeah, this is mainly the reason we came here. Oh, look at that big ass dude right there. Oh, that's the Canary, right? Dude.
Chargers! Stand down! Krim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you can make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
His voice, doesn't really... I don't know. Whatever.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have them check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So...
Oh, it's Freddie Prinze?
We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
So his, like I said, his voice is dope. I was just saying his voice doesn't really match his appearance. How expensive are you, bro?
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
Okay.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is.
Big as fuck, dude.
Dragons. The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
No.
I've never heard of it.
It's a Canary order. They handle information, loyalty, security, all of it. Spies, basically. Or, well, we're spies. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
You're a Canary spy, and you just told me?
Whatever happened at that conclave thing is bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
You still could have hidden what you are.
From something called the Inquisition? I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations. The Canary want to know if they need to launch an invasion to stop the whole damn world from falling apart. You let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering to share?
Enemy movements, suspicious activity, intriguing gossip. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much, but if your spy master is worth a damn, she'll put him to good use.
She...
I did a little research.
She's
Plus,
worth
I've
it.
always had a weakness for redheads.
Damn. All right, we'll bring him on.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Prem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Damn, Iron Bull, chat. He's a warrior. Okay, let's check my boy here. So he's actually got some really nice weapons to start off with. Or a really nice axe. I mean, I don't know. That's actually quite not that good. Plus one attack, crit damage on kill target explodes for 75%. I don't know. It's pretty good. It's just wicked. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see kind of how he plays, and maybe look into upgrading his armor. Give him that superior vanguard set there. I did have some Canary helmets, but we got rid of them. Okay, so we gotta see what his skills are. Okay, so he's got a point. I can now get the Earth-Shaking Strike. Oh, yeah. And then... Now, I think you guys said at some point, like, each character has their own special tricks. I'm like, right now, they're just all exactly the same. It's like there's no reason to take one over the other. Their stats are the same. Their abilities are the same. But you guys said later on they get their own special tree. Shadow Strike here. Oh, when I unlock mine, they'll get theirs. Okay. All right, then we'll keep it going. Keep it moving. Because that'll be nice to see. Iron Bull. It's got 8 points to spend. I mean, it's a two-handed, so we're going to kind of do the same thing. We'll specialize in two-hand. Pump strike hits harder and faster. Okay, so we'll try this out. Okay, so we got some new spells and abilities. This dude's big as hell, man.
Those must be the bandits Harding mentioned.
Damn, that was a lot of damage. Not even necessary for me. I think it was just a combo of everybody hitting them all at once. I don't see any other baddies here.
These must be the missing soldiers. It looks like the bandits are camped further along the beach. Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hessarian.
If you're interested, it looks like we can challenge their leader.
Hessarian? As in Archon Hessarian? Didn't think Southerners cared for that part of Andraste's story.
They have traditions. These men were just following a code. If the Inquisition can win their loyalty, we could steer them on a better path.
So kill the leader, take their company. So I wonder if these guys are going to fight me on the spot, or if they're going to give me a chance to actually challenge their leader. Nope, doesn't look like it. Get over here! Does no damage, bro, chat.
Dorian, you've been to Minrathous, right?
Of course. I'm not a plebeian.
You ever been to that place in the Vivasi Plaza? With the big cracked bell
Plebeian?
hanging off the roof?
With the dances, yes. You're making me homesick.
Did he just call him a pleb, chat? Oh, you have to craft a charm to challenge the leader? Well, we killed him. I guess it all worked out, right? Oh shit, so Blackwall's Warden missions are actually on this map.
Okay, that's badass. Looks like the dragon's gonna win. Fuck. Bro, stop trying to fight it, bro. Let's get the fuck out of here. Dude's acting like a true plebeian right now. That shit was no-go. That shit was a no-go, chat. That thing was strong as fuck, dude. Killed. There was one shot on us with that damn rock. And 90% of the damage that it took was from the dragon, not us. We should have stayed back. Let the dragon do more damage to it.
We're looking for signs of the Warden.
Should we look around?
He's now long gone, still not done for us, Mr. His laziness. He was one for most skilled warriors. If anyone could hide himself here, it would be he. One of the fishermen showed promise with a spear, a shoulder like Nox stone or net. He said he asked about joining the Grey Wardens under circumstances. I'd be honored to take the worthy and willing volunteer now. My orders did not say whether I should seek new recruits.
The Wardens were here at some point. I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Zika, thank you for the re-up on the membership. How you doing? Campsite on the other side here. So we're gonna be up on top there.
Place to set up camp, perhaps.
Awesome. So I can take that. Yeah, so it's gonna be up in there. Origins was a lot more tactical. That's what people keep saying, you know, saying that it's more tactical. I mean, for I guess for those people that like the tactical gameplay, it probably would be ideal. But I also feel like the people that like tactical gameplay are also the same people that like Baldur's Gate. You know what I mean? Combat. So I feel like it's preference, you know what I mean? Where I would prefer something that I control, you know, like this, you know, things that aren't tied to like RNG and, you know, click here, your character moves. Like, I don't know. You guys know my stance on like turn-based combat. I'm not completely against it, but I would never pick it over the alternative, where some people would. They would prefer the tactical turn-based combat system over a freeform, like, regular combat system, I guess you could say. So I feel like, yeah, it's just preference on what style you prefer, really. I mean, there's nothing wrong with both, you know what I mean? The only thing though that I feel though that hurts games is I feel like, you know, both is not a problem. The both is not a problem, but I feel that everybody, I guess this is the best way I could put it. People who like turn-based combat, right, would also like action combat. You know what I mean? It's like you could easily do both, and it would, but that's not necessarily the same. Speaking for people who like action combat, might not like turn-based combat. So I feel like if you're one of those people that like turn-based combat, you get the best of both worlds because you can play the game either way and still enjoy it, where something like Baldur's Gate comes out where it's only turn-based combat, that's only going to appeal to the one group of people, compared to, you know, if it had both options, or, you know, if it was only action combat, the people who like turn-based combat would still play it, you know what I mean? So I feel that, you know, the people that do prefer turn-based combat kind of get the best of both worlds. But yeah, I'm not a huge, I mean, like I said, I would always prefer action combat games like The Witcher, games like, you know, like this even. I would always prefer that style combat over like pure turn-based. But I'm one of the people that can still play turn-based though. I could still do it. And like I didn't mind. I feel like if I was better at Baldur's Gate's combat, I would have enjoyed it a lot more. See, well, there's a difference between action combat, Wild, compared to like Souls. You know what I mean? Like Souls combat is completely different. Because yeah, you look at games like Ghost of Tsushima, The Witcher, like none of those games. Like Jay, have you played The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt? Because that's not that game doesn't stack even nowhere near like a Souls-based game, but it's still action combat, you know what I mean? You still dodge and you swing and you use your spells and stuff like that, on top of having a rich RPG and things like that. Jay, yeah, The Witcher is I mean, I beat The Witcher on the hardest difficulty. You could easily, the problem with games like Elden Ring is there's no difficulty slider. You know what I mean? But if you play something like The Witcher, if the game's playing a little hard for you, if the fights are, you just turn the difficulty down a little bit and then you play it, you know, at a pace that you would enjoy. But games like Elden Rings, Dark Souls, things like that, like there's no difficulty. So yeah, those games suck because you play it. If you can't beat it, you can't beat it. It's you get good or you stop playing it. So I definitely see why people don't like really appeal to those style games. But no, The Witcher, yeah, you just turn the damn difficulty down, dude. And you can coast through that game, no problem. You know what I mean? The Witcher, I think, has like 5 different difficulties. But yeah, it's nothing like an Elden Ring or anything like that. Like I said, it's a lot like this. You know what I mean? Where you can kind of tailor the difficulty to your liking. Yeah, I seen Origins Combat. We played a little bit of it before. I would say Origins Combat's a little more like classic World of Warcraft or like RuneScape. I would say even that's kind of what the combat reminded me. More like RuneScape, where you kind of, I don't know if any of you guys have played RS3, but that's kind of how Origins Combat felt to me. It was like RuneScape 3, where you got spells and abilities, but you kind of click on an enemy, your character walks up to him and starts kind of auto attacking, and then you use abilities and he'll do it. You know what I mean? I don't really know about like the other members on your team because I didn't make it that far, but yeah, Jay, yeah, Souls games are not action RPGs. I would not classify those as a completely different genre. To me personally, I would never classify Dark Souls, Elden Ring, I would never classify any of those as like traditional RPGs. Yeah, those aren't, like, to me personally, Souls games are Souls games. I would never consider them RPGs. Like, so obviously Elden Ring, like people are, oh, Elden Ring, I still would never even consider Elden Ring an RPG. There's no choice in that game with like meaningful stories and things like that. Like Elden Ring has a story that you kind of play through, but it's kind of just bosses stitched together with some story and lore and dungeon grinds and stuff like that. But I would never classify that game as like a true RPG, like a Witcher, Skyrim, you know, or like any Elder Scrolls games. I would never classify it as that. So no, Souls games are Souls games. And RPGs are, in my opinion, something completely different. Yeah, they have lore, not story. Exactly. Yeah. What do I say? Jay Wildberry, listen, man. If you've never played The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, dude, play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It is literally it's in my top. It's one of the greatest games ever. It's so good. The story's good. The combat's good. I think the thing I love the most about The Witcher is like when you go out in monster hunts, like you're legitimately like you got to prepare, you got to study because you know all the monsters are different. So like if you go to fight a werewolf, you have to literally, you know, you're prepping your blade oils, you're prepping your spells, you know, you're trying to learn their attack patterns and things like that, and how they fight, what you got to look out for. So you go into every fight different because how you would fight a werewolf is not how you're going to fight a vampire or how you're going to fight, you know, a wraith or a ghost or something like that. Like, yeah, The Witcher is a top tier RPG, and yeah, I definitely advise if you never played The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, it's probably one of the greatest. It's easily one of the greatest RPGs ever made, in my opinion. The side quests set the standard for me personally. I feel like The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt set the standard for like side quest content in all video games. The cheeks, nah, old fart. But I would say, yeah, the side quests in The Witcher, some of them, I feel like the side quests were better than the main storyline. Like, no bullshit. Like, a lot of the regions have their own like quest lines and stuff like that, and I found them to be far superior than even the main story, which is kind of like an afterthought almost for me personally. The DLC story is so top tier in The Witcher. That it's really, really good. It's a really, really good game. But all right, guys, we're gonna end this episode here. I'm literally going to save at this camp. It kind of worked out for me because the Grey Warden missions were here, so we could kind of knock them out before heading back to Haven. And then we'll go from there. So again, remember, if you guys do want to see more Dragon Age Inquisition, hey, just please smash that like button. It's the best way to let me know that you guys are enjoying it. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. And yeah, other than that, I'll be back tomorrow with some more streams. Not exactly sure what we're doing yet. I got to go and I got to go figure it out. But we'll be back tomorrow with some more stuff. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. But yeah, I love you all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. See you in the next one. Peace.